Are you ready to take the next step towards home ownership in the UK? Applying for a mortgage can seem daunting, but with the right guidance, it can be a smooth process. In this video, we'll walk you through the 10 simple steps to complete your mortgage application in the UK. Let's jump right in. Step 1, check your credit score. Your credit score plays a significant role in determining whether you'll be approved for a mortgage. You can check your credit score for free with services such as checkmyfile.com, link is in the description below, or if your score is low, you may want to take steps to improve it before submitting your application. Head over to my other video here, 10 top tips on how to improve your credit score for more information and detailed top tips. Step 2, determine a budget. Before applying for a mortgage, it's important to determine how much you can realistically afford to borrow. This will help you avoid overstretching your finances and ensure you can comfortably make your mortgage repayments. To determine your budget, you need to create a detailed budget plan. Start by adding up all your monthly expenses, including rent, bills, food, transportation, and any other regular payments. Deduct this total amount from your monthly income to calculate your disposable income. Once you have your disposable income figure, you can use it to calculate the maximum amount you can comfortably afford to pay each month towards your mortgage repayment. As a general rule of thumb, your monthly mortgage payment should not exceed 30% of your disposable income. For example, if your monthly income is £3,000 and your monthly expenses amount to £1,500, your disposable income would also be £1,500. Based on the 30% rule, you can comfortably afford to pay up to £450 a month towards your mortgage repayment. It's important to note that your budget may be impacted by other factors, such as changes in your income or unexpected expenses. Therefore, it's essential to ensure you have a financial buffer and that you don't stretch your budget too thin. By determining your budget early in the mortgage application process, you can focus your search on properties within your budget and avoid the disappointment of falling in love with a home you can't afford. Step 3, find a mortgage broker. Navigating the mortgage market can be challenging, especially if you're a first-time buyer. To simplify the process, you may want to consider working with a mortgage broker who can help you find the right mortgage for your needs. A mortgage broker is a professional who acts as an intermediary between you and potential lenders. They can offer you expert advice, compare mortgage products from various lenders, and help you find the best deal based on your financial situation. To find a mortgage broker, you can start by asking for recommendations from friends, family, or colleagues who have recently bought a property. You can also search online for reputable mortgage brokers in your area and check their reviews and credentials. When choosing a mortgage broker, ensure that they are authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, that's the FCA, and ask about their fees and services. Step 4. Get a mortgage agreement in principle. Before you start your property search, it's a good idea to get a mortgage agreement in principle from a lender. An agreement in principle is a conditional offer from a lender that states how much they would be willing to lend you based on your circumstances. Having an agreement in principle in place can help speed up the mortgage application process and show estate agents that you're a serious buyer. It can also give you a clear idea of how much you can afford to borrow and the type of property that you can realistically afford. To get an agreement in principle, you can approach a lender directly or use a mortgage broker who can help you find the right lender for your needs. You will need to provide information about your income, employment status, and any outstanding debts or financial commitments. The lender will then perform a soft credit check to assess your credit worthiness. Once you have an agreement in principle, it's important to remember that it's not a guarantee of a mortgage offer. It's a conditional offer, and the lender will still need to verify your information and perform additional checks before a final mortgage offer can be given. However, having an agreement in principle can give you more confidence in your property search and make the mortgage application process smoother. Step 5. Gather your mortgage application documents. To apply for a mortgage, you'll need to provide various documents to support your application. These documents help the lender assess your financial situation and determine determine whether you're a suitable borrower. It's important to gather all the necessary documents before you start the application process. Here are some of the documents you'll need to provide. Proof of income. This can include payslips, P60 forms, or tax returns if you're self-employed. Bank statements. You'll need to provide bank statements for the last 3 to 6 months to show your income and outgoings. Identification documents. You'll need to provide a valid passport or driving license to prove your identity and address. Proof of deposit. You'll need to provide evidence of your deposit, such as bank statements or a gift letter from the gifter. Employment details. You'll need to provide information about your employment status, including your job title, employer's name, and contact details. Details of any outstanding debts. You'll need to provide information about your loans, credit cards, or other financial commitments you have. It's important to check with your lender or mortgage broker for specific document requirements, as they may vary depending on the lender and the type of mortgage that you're applying for. Make sure you gather all the required documents in advance to avoid delays in the mortgage application process. You may also want to make copies of your documents and keep them in a safe place for future reference. Step 6. Complete your mortgage application and choose a conveyancer. Once you've found a suitable mortgage deal and gathered all the necessary documents, it's time to complete your mortgage application. You can do this online or in person at a bank or lender. Alternatively, you can work with a mortgage broker who can help you find the best mortgage deal for your needs, and they can also guide you through the application process. Working with a mortgage broker can save you time and effort in finding a suitable mortgage deal. They have access to a wide range of mortgage products from various lenders, which can help you find the most competitive rates and terms. Additionally, they can help you navigate the mortgage application process and provide advice on how to improve your chances of getting approved. Once your mortgage application has been submitted, the lender will review it and make a decision based on your financial situation and the property you're buying. The process can take several weeks, so be patient and don't be afraid to follow up with the lender if necessary. In addition to completing your mortgage application, you'll also need to choose a conveyancer. A conveyancer is a legal professional who will handle the legal aspects of buying a property, including the transfer of ownership. They will also conduct searches on the property to ensure that there are no issues or restrictions that could affect your purchase. When choosing a conveyancer, it's important to consider their experience, their fees, and their reputation. You can ask for recommendations from friends and family or search online for conveyancing firms in your area. Step 7. Await the lender's decision. Once you've completed your mortgage application and provided all the necessary documents, the lender will review your application and make a decision based on your financial situation and the property that you're buying. This process can take several days or weeks, so be patient and don't be afraid to follow up with the lender if necessary. During this time, the lender may ask you for additional documentation or information to support your application. For example, they may require proof of your income, employment, or identity. It's important to provide these documents as soon as possible to avoid delays in the application process. If your application is approved, the lender will issue a mortgage offer outlining the terms and conditions of the loan. The offer will include details such as the interest rate, the monthly repayment amount, and any fees associated with the mortgage. You should carefully review the offer and make sure you understand all the terms before accepting it. If your application is declined, the lender will provide an explanation for the decision. You can use this information to improve your financial situation and reapply for a mortgage in the future. Overall, awaiting the lender's decision is an important step in the mortgage application process. By being patient and providing all the necessary information, you can increase your chances of a successful application and secure the funding you need to buy your dream home. Step 8. Receive the mortgage offer. If your application is successful, the lender will provide you with a mortgage offer. This is a formal document that outlines the terms and conditions of the mortgage, including the interest rate and monthly repayments. For example, the mortgage offer may state that you're borrowing £200,000 at a fixed interest rate of 3% over a 25-year term, which has a monthly repayment of £947.54. You should carefully review the offer and make sure you understand all the terms before accepting. If your application is declined, the lender will provide an explanation for the decision. You can use this information to improve your financial situation and reapply for a mortgage in the future. Receiving the mortgage offer is a significant step in the process. The conveyancer who you selected at application will review the mortgage offer and ensure that everything is in order before you proceed with the property purchase. Step 9. Complete the purchase. Once you have received the mortgage offer and have reviewed and accepted the terms, the next step is to complete the purchase. At this point, your solicitor or conveyancer will take over and handle the legal aspects of the transaction. Your solicitor will ensure that all legal documents are in order, that the funds are transferred securely, and that the ownership of the property is transferred to you. This process is known as conveyancing and can take several weeks to complete. During this time, your solicitor will carry out various searches to ensure that there are no legal issues with the property and that everything is in order. Once the conveyancing process is complete, you will need to transfer the deposit and any other funds to your solicitor. Your solicitor will then transfer the funds to the seller's solicitor, and then the ownership of the property will be transferred to you. After the completion of the purchase, your solicitor will register the transfer of ownership with the land registry. This will ensure that you are the legal owner of the property and that your ownership is recorded in the official records. Step 10. Get the keys and move in. Once the purchase is complete and all legal documents have been signed, you can collect the keys to your new property and move in. This is an exciting time, but it's important to make sure that everything is in order before you start unpacking. Before you move in, you should make sure that all the utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and the internet are connected and in good working order. You should also ensure that you have adequate insurance in place to protect your new home and its contents. Congratulations, you've successfully completed your mortgage application in the UK. Following these 10 easy steps will help make the process smoother and less daunting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please add them to the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. As always, I appreciate your support and I'll see you in the next video.